After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in RuneScape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of Oldschool's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Road to Maxing Every Ironman mode number 30. At the end of the last video, I did finish Lunar Diplomacy and I began my crafting grind to get to 85. So I did decide to reset my counter. Previously, it did have 436k XP on it, but we're going to be starting off at level 70. I'll probably just do an update every 5 levels. And also last video, I did forget to mention how much XP per hour I get here. So I average between 65 and 80k depending on how many people are here and of course how much I'm paying attention. But yeah, unless something else comes up, I should see you guys once I reach 75 crafting. Level 75 crafting, 471k XP gained so far, and I'm also 11k away from getting a magic level. I believe when I started this I was maybe like 90k, so I've gained a lot of magic XP as well. I did want to talk about something for magic. From posting my last video, I saw a lot of you guys in the comments talking about boosting my magic in raids, and I'd actually be able to do a 79 to 87 boost, so a +8 boost in order to enchant my Fury, meaning I wouldn't have to get the extra levels. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in the future when I actually have to do it, but for now I'm just going to continue crafting. There's the first magic level, level 78. It's been about 100k more crafting XP since the last level, and I'm only 5k away from getting to 76 crafting. Level 80 crafting, 1.2 million crafting XP gained, about 1.6 mil if you count the XP I got before I ended last video as well. I can finally use the crystal key that I've had for I think like 2 or 3 months now to make my glory. I still have around 1.3 million XP to go until I hit 85, so I'd say around 19 more hours. There's another magic level, level 79. I'm also really freaking close to 85 crafting now. I only have about 150,000 more XP to go, so I should see you guys back here in about 2 hours. 2.5 million XP, and about 40 hours later, there it is, 85 crafting. I can now boost to make a Fury. This actually wasn't as bad as it usually was for me. It might have been because I had a good TV show or something, but it actually went pretty quick. So now to get the Fury, there are a lot of things I have to do. I have to go and get my Chromatic Gloves 1, get my Chaos Runes out of the chest, and then buy the rest of the Chaos Runes, get the Onyx. I have to make my Glory. So there's a bunch of stuff I have to do. I'm gonna head back over to the Gargoyle chest and take out everything that I need. My looting bag is definitely going to be pretty empty when I'm done with this, which is going to be really nice for barrows, since I'll probably be putting a bunch of barrows pieces in there. So I need 28,880 Chaos Runes with the Chromatic Gloves 1 in order to get my Onyx. Thankfully, they added Chaos Rune packs. The last time I did this, there wasn't any packs, and I just had to pretty much spam by 50. But with the packs, it's going to be pretty quick. It is going to cost a decent amount of GP though. I might actually have to go and get more out of NMZ. I'm really happy that Gargoyles give me a lot of Chaos Runes, because this still costs me like 800k just to finish off buying these out. It's like a little bit over 3 mil if you guys haven't done this before in an Ironman to buy Chaos Runes for a Fury. Now I have to sell all of these Chaos Runes to get the toggle for the Onyx. It's not going to take that long. If you put these in the bottom of your inventory and you just change your mouse setting right here to mouse buttons on 1, you can just put them in the bottom of your inventory and pretty much spam left click. Don't worry guys, just over here miscalculating everything again. I need 260,000 of these for the Onyx, and look how much I have. Now this is where the Chromatic Gloves 1 come in. The value of the Onyx here is 300k, but if you finish the Easy Diaries of Chromatic, you put the gloves on, the Onyx is only 260,000 toggle. And there it is, the uncut Onyx. I wonder how much these are even worth now. I haven't checked the Fury price for ages. Wow, they're actually still 3 mil. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so I have to do a quick little detour here since I am pretty bad at this game. I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know if I mentioned it in a video, but last time I was going for boosts, I accidentally killed my cat, so I have to grow a new one now. I tried to do it with a kitten for maybe like 10 minutes, and I was about to lose my mind, so it's going to take 3 hours for this cat to grow. I decided I'm just going to do some barbed fishing while I'm waiting for it. I am starting off at 65 fishing. It'll be nice to get maybe like 2 levels from doing this, though. And my cat is grown now. It did finish about 20 minutes ago. I just decided to stay here to finish out the level since I was so close to it. I'm actually going to be coming back here pretty shortly. I think after barrows, actually. I need to get level 82 in order to fish minnows, which gets me sharks, and I'm going to be using that for Cerberus and pretty much every other PVM I do on this account. So now comes the fun part of having to try to get this +5 crafting boost. I'm just going to get a decent amount of stews, and I'm going to be sitting at the Clan Wars portal in order to recharge my stats if the boost goes bad, and I'm just going to pray that this doesn't take hours to get. I just got the +5 boost on my very first stew. I'm pretty sure the last boost I did, I got on the very first try as well. I was expecting us to take over 10 stews, but I'll take it on the first one for sure. There's the Onyx Amulet. The last thing I have to do now is to enchant it. I did mention to you guys before, I have a method for doing this, so I'm going to go head over to Raids and I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. Okay, so here we are at Raids. First off, big shout out to my friend in Recipe, or Trivium now that he changed his name. I do use a normal client, so scouting raids is pretty much impossible for me. So the goal here was to get a first room Mutadial room. So the reason you want to get the Mutadial is killing it drops an overload, and that pretty much will boost my magic up to maybe like level 90, maybe even higher than that. Thankfully, you only have to kill the first one as well, which is really easy to kill. If it was the other big one, it might be a problem. Okay, there we go, there's the overload. I gotta get out of here before I get wrecked. Oh, the 40s. Alright, here it is, the freaking overload. Let's see what this puts us to. 90. Oh, okay, that's a lot higher than I was expecting. Wow. So that's a huge boost. Now I can use the enchant, and there it is, guys. That's actually a crazy boost. That's a +18 boost. I'm surprised I didn't really think about this or know about it. I know a lot of you guys in the comments, probably the majority of you guys know about this by now. It seems to be pretty well known. That's a huge step on the account. I don't need my Amulet of Strength anymore. Apart from having some nice Barrows gear, we're pretty stacked now. But that's a crazy milestone to get out of the way. Now that I have my Fury, there is one thing left I have to do in order to do Barrows, and that is to get the Mauritania Legs 3, which will allow me to teleport to Bergdarat and pretty much be my way to getting to Barrows. As for the Mauritania Diary, I really haven't even started yet. I guess I have 8 things done just randomly, but I have a few quests I need to do. I'm going to be starting off doing the In Search of the Miracu Myrique. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce it, but that's going to be the first quest I'm doing. So there's the In Search quest done, 2 more quest points. Now I have to do this quest, which is obviously a follow-up quest. And for those of you that have done this, you'll know you need a lot of items. And I can't note most of them since I'm playing Ultimate. So I'm going to have to take like probably 4 or 5 trips to get back down there. So this quest is probably going to take me like 2 hours maybe to do. That's finally over. I forgot that the part of the quest where you have to stuck to story, you get the crate and you can put everything into it, so that did save me a lot of time. But with those 2 done, the next quest I'm going to be doing is the Haunted Mine. A pretty easy quest, 2 more quest points up to 187 now. Next quest I'm going to do is Dwarf Cannon, which takes like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, with Dwarf Cannon done, that's actually the end of the questing that I have to do. So with all the questing being done, there's still 2 things that I have to do before I can finish the diary. I have to do the Lair of Tarn. I have to kill one of the Hell Dogs there, and I also have to start the Great Brain Robbery in order to plant some watermelons. But other than those 2, I'm going to go through and finish the easy, medium, and hard diaries. The longest one is definitely going to be that watermelon, but by the time those are grown, I should have everything on here completed. I've done like 3 tasks, and I realized there's a bunch of stuff on here I completely forgot about. One being I need to get a Slayer task from the Slayer Master here, which obviously isn't good since I have a Gargoyle task and I'm using that to suicide, so. And I also have to grow some of these stupid mushrooms, which take 6 hours. So yeah, there's a lot more stuff on here that I didn't realize. This is going to end up taking me a lot longer. This was my first time ever actually doing Tarn's Lair, because all the other times I've had a Slayer ring, so I could just teleport here. But this was beyond annoying. At least I did get 5,000 Slayer XP out of killing Tarn. And I even got a Longbone drop from it, which is 1 in 400. Another diary update, I have pretty much everything completed. I have 1 thing left to do from the easy, medium, and hard. One is to get that Slayer task, which I did mention I'm going to be doing last. The other one is to complete a game of Trouble Brewing, and the hard one is to harvest some of these bitter cap mushrooms. I did this twice already, and it's died both times, so hopefully the 3rd time will be a charm. You can't protect these, so you just pretty much have to pray that they don't die. So apart from that, the other 2 things that I have to do, the Trouble Brewing one is really annoying, because you have to have an empty inventory going in there. So I'm going to have to go and take all of my stuff out from Gargoyles, get a new looting bag, suicide to Gargoyles again to get my empty inventory, and then I'm going to go complete the game of Trouble Brewing. There we go, there's the 20-minute waiting simulator completed. 2 more tasks to go. Since I did have to suicide for Trouble Brewing, and I have an empty inventory right now, I figured I'd take advantage of it. Since I am going to be needing prayer pots to do Barrows, I'm going to make my prayer pots now. I need to make, I think, like 350 of them. What's really nice about making prayer pots now, ever since they added the snapegrass seeds, and you can grow these with farming, it means you can also note them now. So I can use these on the leprechauns and have them noted instead of having to go back there between every inventory. You can also do this with potato cactuses now, so just in general, it's really nice to have. Finished making all of my prayer potions. Sadly, I didn't get another Herbler level 5.6k away. I did get almost 27,000 more Herbler XP though, so let's see how many total 4-dose pots. 235. Obviously, this is going to be more than enough for barrows. I'm definitely going to need to get more when I start doing Serb, though. Here's another thing I've been meaning to do for a pretty long time since I got the level. There is the Amulet of Glory put in my house now. I have my inventory pretty much set up fully for doing barrows now. I have to charge my trident and stuff still. This is what my looting bag looks like. I did clear out 9 things from it. If you guys remember, it was completely full. So this is going to leave a lot of stuff for the barrels pieces that I get. As for the second to last task I have to do, there it is. So this is going to be fun. When I go back to Slayer, I have to kill 52 rock slugs. With that, that's the full easy, full medium diaries done. And the last thing I have to do now is wait for these mushrooms to grow, which should be done in either 2 or 3 hours. I'm just going to sit there and babysit them to make sure they don't die again. Well, I guess the third time is the charm because these have fully grown. And I believe that should be the end of the tasks. So there we go. There's the easy, medium, and hard diaries all completed. Now I can go and get the Mauritania Legs 3, which I will be using to teleport to get to barrows. With finishing this, I actually get a bunch of stuff. It's more than just the legs to teleport. You also get 7.5 times the experience in the Slayer Tower if I want to do Slayer assignments there. I get the Bone Crusher, which I'm going to be using for chinning. You get the 50% more runes from barrows. You get double fungus when casting blooms. That's going to be nice for Herb. And you also get the free buckets and the free bone meal for prayer experience every day. So all in all, it's probably one of the best diaries to finish with experience. I'm also going to be getting 63 Herb from using these lamps. So there's another Herb level 2. This next one I believe is 15k experience too. I don't know how much XP I just got in Herb there, but it was a lot. That's going to do it for this video. The next one is basically going to be all barrows. I'm not sure if I'm just going to camp it. I probably should, since on Ultimate Ironman, like re-gearing and everything is going to be a pain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're looking forward to some barrows content, and I will see you in that next video.